The home of great diversity. At least you are unique. Elgeyo Marakwet, what of champions?
Home source of champions. Then
Eldoret
is home. Wasingishu is home of champions. Then we've got Nandi, source of champions again.
Why are they fighting for champions?
They are fighting yet the original champion was from Baringo.
So you are now also keeping the discussion back to Baringo.
Yes.
So Hilary, how are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming to this discussion.
Yes.
But before we do an interview,
Yes.
let me welcome these people to this discussion.
Okay.
You are also done. And something before we go on is that actually I've observed that most of us are watching the videos without subscribing or leaving a comment or doing that. And I want to invite you to actually subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question, so that we can grow this community together. And I want to appreciate you for being part of this discussion so far. So Hilary,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good.
Tell us about Hilary, because you are an epitome of success. I've heard from many people,
Yes.
and I've spotted you in social media. You're actually doing very good, especially in Facebook. So
Yes.
I want to know, who is Hilary?
Yes, Hilary is a youth.
Yes.
Just
Chepkerio.
Hilary Chepkerio is a youth, a man who is trying to look for success or chasing success. Sorry. I come from Baringo County.
Yes.
That is where I originate. But diversifying in other counties and diversifying countrywide. So I originate from a village called Capo Village. Capo Village. It's a great village. I started there in the late 90s. Went to a nursery school called Capo Nursery School for 1 year. Joined primary school called Mutaran Primary School. Finished primary school. Greatly scored good marks. Went to Kericho High School. I usually say the great Kericho High School, the seedbed of greatness. I love that school. Finished that school. Went to University of Eldoret. After University of Eldoret, which I will majorly say that school is never ending. We are doing other things. We are starting other things. There are big moves which we are ready to make. Now, from all that place, what inspired me to become a motivational speaker is the fact that when I was in primary school, I'm someone who is lucky to be a fruit of education. I'm someone who moved from a lower mark to a greater mark, who made great impacts in primary school, from moving from in class 4, 198 marks. 198, not 198, 187 marks, 187 marks. And scoring 8 out of 50 ticks in English. Yes, 8 out of 50 ticks in English, which I guessed. I opened now position number one there with an A and closed with number 50 with a D. So unafungua na A, choice A, na unafunga na D in number 50. That was, and then you start guessing. So imagine I guessed that.
Which class is this?
This is class 4. I was in that school. I was not able to read and write English, and Swahili I could read kidogo, but English totally I could not read and even write. So I was moved to a good school. My dad moved me to a school to go and repeat in class 4 in a school called Soy Academy. It's a good school. I joined there, and you know, public schools, they like private schools, they like pressurizing students. So when I got there, I was repeating class 4 now. I did a mark, an exam, and scored 227 marks out of 500, considering I'm a repeater. I was positioned 36 out of 38, and I'm a repeater.
Tell us the truth, number that 738 were absent.
Yes, yes, they were absent. No, I went back home, told my dad these marks that I have, and he told me, keep pushing. You've improved from 187 to 200 and something marks.
Nice.
Yes, which is a good one. To cut that long story, I finished that class 4 with a mark of 370, and I was coming to position H from that something to position 8. I moved, finishing class 8, I was index 33, 562, 226, 012, 012. I scored a good mark, 362. Now, the way majorly it happens, in class 4, there is a question in science which usually asks that what is which type of cloud is low in the sky? In Kalenjin, low means far. In yes. So question 1, it says which of these clouds is low in the sky. So I had to put cumulus, which was A, cumulus, because it was low in the sky. My translation was Ikiti Kombalisan. Yes, and that is where my inspirations comes from. There are students who are majorly, they are not academically weak. It is the fact that they don't understand the question. It is the fact that they have a different perception. Yes, there is someone, a philosopher from US, Cooley, who said, Charles Cooley, he said, I am not what I think I am. I am not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am. Yes, maybe I can repeat that. I am not what I think I am. I am not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am. So it's a perception of a perception.
Yes.
There are students who have a perception that I cannot do it. And what I tell students is just do it, begin it. It's never too late for you to begin it. That is where the journey began. Now, in campus, when I got to 3rd year, and we used to do other things. We go to hustle in the woods looking for other things. But I came to realize there are those students who need to be talked to. This is a space of public speaking. A space which, when I was in high school, you could ask the UCU chairman, which is your fellow student, give me a chance, I go and say a Bible verse, and they could just keep and tell you, wait, I'll give you next week, wait, I'll give you next week. And this is a space now you are not mentored the other time, you need to mentor yourself. So I had to walk through the path of other mentors who mentored me into this career, and I will give credit to them, like the likes of Joe Mwangi. They took me through this journey. I now started becoming a motivational speaker. So that is it.
Let's go back to the village.
Yes.
What was the name of the village?
Kapsiloi Village.
Kapsiloi Village.
Yes.
So you were born in Kapsiloi Village.
Yes.
What is the experience in Kapsiloi Village?
Kapsiloi Village is a funny village. It's a village that believes in things that go straight. A kid must be born, go to school, pass well in an exam, get a good job, come back to the village, give back to the society, get married, and the process continues. But there are youths right now who are trying to break the eco system, like I do. I want to bring other things. I want to break that ecosystem where you go to school, work hard, get good grades, come back, and be that person who is good, which is always good. But I want to break the ecosystem whereby you tell a student, go to school, work hard, get good grades, get employed.
Good.
That is a system which is very hard for students.
Rising as a young kid,
Yes.
how was life?
Rising as a young kid, life was not that hard. I come from a middle class family. My dad and mom are teachers, are primary school teachers, and that is why you can tell I'm a teacher. Yes, but there is one thing. They raise me. Teachers are very hard to learn from them because they raise you like you are in a school. It's like a military camp. Imagine my father ni ule mtu anaenda kuchunga mtoto ya mwingine. Anamwambia wapi assignment, wapi hii. Babangu ni ule mtu anaweza kuambia assignment umekosa, ulile wapi assignment, unamwambia nilisahau nyumbani. Anamwambia twende, anapanda baiskeli na mnaenda kuleta. Yes, you can imagine being raised up like a parent like that. Is someone who is strict to the system. So I was raised by that parent, which is so helpful in a idea, and that parenting is so good. So let allow me to give you that 5 types of fathers or parenting. We have number one type of father, which we call him the traditional fathers. So the traditional fathers are like my fathers, who want you to go to school, get good grades, be in an echo chamber or an ecosystem, do what is required. There is now the modern fathers. Who are these modern fathers? They are fathers nowadays who will come to this nice place, bring their kids, experience what they did not experience when they were young. Those are the modern fathers. And these modern fathers, they are not choosing what their kids want to become. They tell their kids whatever they want to become. We have a number three type of a father. We have an absent father. So an absent father is a father whom the Gen Z will call them the dead bitch. These are fathers who are not present in the livelihood of this kid. Those are parents whom they will end up their kid becoming other things, the rise of LGBTQ. So that is another type of a father. We have a present father. A present father is fully present into this kid. But we have a problem with this present father. This present father is the one who provides for this kid, but I'm told, okay, this is a father who is present fully to this kid, provides school fees, everything, but he doesn't go to school to check what this kid is doing at school. He provides everything. He can use money, whatever he wants, anatomia. We have now the present absent fathers. They are present but not absent. They are absent but not present. So these are fathers who are in the space of this child. They are running the space of this child, but they are running through money. This is a father who comes home at exactly 10 p.m. and walks out of that house at exactly 4 a.m. They will not see each other with this kid. Present, absent fathers. So I think my father is a traditional father who wants you to stick to a certain ecosystem, which is okay.
So there's something you have pointed out about parenting.
Yes.
Which actually form the basis of your success.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yes.
What is your opinion about the challenges we have now in relation to actually the parents inspiring the journeys of their kids?
Yes. Okay. The challenge you have, number one, is a parent who wants, okay, kids want your child to look like my kids. What they don't know, they don't know what happens in my family. They see that kwa John wananunuliwa nini mkate kila asubuhi, and also they want mkate. Yeah, this father cannot afford it. So that is the challenge of parenting. And kids will try to become rebellious in such a situation. And when you find a rebellious kid, it is so hard for you to bring him or her back, because he'll be trying to be rebellious and try to do the don'ts that you usually tell him. So I'll go back even to the traditional fathers, like my father now. The traditional fathers have one problem. Their kids will want to experiment what he is telling them not to do. Yes, your father will tell you dating at 20 is wrong. That kid will go to campus and do it. What if liquidate you at 20? What will happen? Yes. So there is experimenting also. I'll say the challenge of copy pasting and also experimenting. It is a problem.
If there was a mistake you feel you made in your life while you are growing, what will it be?
If there is a mistake I feel, okay, one mistake is not focusing, especially when I was in Form 2, because, mind you, my dream was not to become a teacher. I had a dream to become an engineer like you. So I never focused in Form 2, and I had other activities going on in my mind. So in Form 2, we have different types of students, especially when you get to high school. We have a Form 1 who comes to school, he has a dream, he wants to follow a path. When he gets to Form 2, there is now the noise in the head. Yes, so these students get noises from outside, and the dream now that was in a cocoon, or it was in an egg, is broken. Now when he gets to Form 3, he starts realizing that he had a dream last 2 years ago. He starts rebuilding that dream. When you get to Form 4, you try to refocus that dream. So when you try to refocus, time has gone. So that was where my problem is, especially in Form 2. I had a lot of problems.
Okay. What has been your biggest success decision? Like, what was your turning point?
My turning point is not going to... my turning point, the biggest success is following this part of motivation. Yes, it is a big success for me. And at first, when I wanted to begin, I told my buddies back in campus that I want to become a motivational speaker. And this guy would say, oh, tabia nini wanafunzi. Yes. I met a lecturer of mine and told him that I want to go and mentor students in campus. And he told me, oh, naambia nini wanafunzi. Yeah? I told someone from my village that I want to become a motivational speaker. And he said, unataka kudanganya watoto vile motivational speakers wanatudanganya. So there's a perception also in this career. It is the hardest career because if I come to your school and tell you that I want to motivate you, so comedy and motivation is very hard, and public speaking is very hard because that person will sit waiting not to be motivated and they are saying, niliwaambia si motivational speaker huyu.
So you are already wrong before you...
Yes, you are already wrong before you get into the podium. Yes, so when you get, okay, don't get distracted from whatever other people are saying. Close your ears. Go on with your dream. And that was what I did. I never listened to those guys who told me, wewe unaenda kuambia ni mwanafunzi. Sasa kijana mdogo. Now, recently I posted, 2 years ago, I posted that I was going to talk to teachers of certain school. And there's a guy who said, hey, sasa wewe kijana mdogo unaambia nini walimu? And I told him one thing, even fools grow up. Yes.
Let's go to Kericho High.
Yes.
How are your performance?
It was good. I secured a campus grade, which enabled me to do teaching, which I loved it. But my performance is not what I expected. I expected to have scored an A-. Yes, but it didn't come backlash. So I did what I did. Nikaamua tu niende nifanye education. But I am doing right now. I scored second class upper division, almost to a first class. So I'll go for a master's soon. Yes.
So take us to university.
Yes.
You are a teacher.
Maths and business.
Maths and business.
Yes.
Mathematics, the small things.
Yes.
Not in the school of engineering or doing the mathematics things.
Exactly. Classical mechanics.
Small. So, as a teacher, what has been the push behind being a teacher? What has been the inspiration? How do you find the satisfaction in your job?
First, I will not lie to you. That was a dream of my father. He told me, go and do education. When I failed not to secure engineering, I wanted to do statistics. Because I'm a maths person. I don't even know how I found myself into public speaking. I'm someone who is cool, calculated, sit somewhere, do your maths. And I wanted to do statistics. He told me, where will you get employed? That was the question. And that is the question which most parents ask their students or kids. So I told him, I'll go do that course, but I'll come back and do your education later. He told me, go do education. I went to campus na sina rangu nikasema, hii degree nafanya na namletea. Kufika second year, there is this unit called psychology or philosophy of education. So I now started learning psychology, guidance and counseling. It became interesting and I liked it. So this is now where dreams came through. Now, and I started loving how to become a teacher, because being a teacher is you are able to inspire someone's kid. Yes.
What is the story with your father now?
My father is telling me, you have a TSC number, why don't you apply for Teacher Service Commission?
And why are you not applying?
I'm not applying because I want to retire early. I want to retire in motivation at 40. Yes. Go home, have my own goats, kuchunga mbuzi yangu na pesa yangu nikae vizuri.
But you are applying whatever you learn.
Exactly.
Yes.
Family is a good space to be even than the 8 to 5 jobs. Yes.
Somebody said you actually go to campus to get expertise,
Exactly.
to get exposure.
Yes.
What will you say has been the role of your campus education?
The role of my campus education brought in the diversity that we were talking about. I met people. Campus is about meeting and education. So you meet interaction majorly. So I met people who come from backgrounds where they tell you we live in a plot, but we make millions through poultry farming. It tells you that we live in a plot, but we make millions through pig farming. We live in a plot, but we make millions through rabbit farming. So I find it so interesting. This guy, Babake, can make a lot of millions through such a job. Why can't we do it? Yes.
Let's go back and ask ourselves, what motivates you in a day? What makes you to wake up and be that best motivational speaker, be that best farmer?
Yes. Number one is the fact that I have a dream.
You have a dream?
Yes, I have a dream.
Yes.
My dream is not only to cover Kenya majorly, but Africa. The youths of Africa must listen. Yes, that is my biggest dream. Yes, they must listen, and it is hard. I know that it is hard, but they must get this voice. It is a good voice. They need to open their ears and listen it and digest. They should not pick everything that I'm saying. They should only pick a few things. Yes. So I have a dream, and that dream must be accomplished. Yes.
What are the challenges?
Challenges in motivational speaking?
No, generally.
General challenges.
Yes, in life.
Challenges in life. Number one is majorly I can speak about perception. Yes. People will make a joke that you are a motivational speaker. So when I even go home, hey, motivational speaker, how are you? And they'll call you and say, come and motivate us.
But they actually don't mean it.
They don't mean it, bro. So it is a perception. That is a challenge you need to. At first, I used to find it so offensive, but nowadays I just laugh and go. Another challenge is the perception again, where you go to a place and these people, you find them, you are going for a team building with teachers, and they will see you and say, hey, this guy looks young, what does he have to say? But after the talk, they'll say, hey, Umbe, you had something for us. So that is perception. Number two challenge is where we come from, Baringo. I have a challenge with mostly people who come from Baringo. Wherever I go, they will say that you come from Baringo. Oh, how is the bandit? How our bandits doing? So majorly it's a big challenge. You need to just be calm and calculated. I went to Samburu, and those guys were requesting even for my ID to confirm that I don't come from the other community. Yes, that is how dangerous it is. They are requesting to know if I'm a Chugen or the other community. If I'm the other community, they'll at least bembeleza me kidogo. Yes.
But it has been an interesting journey.
It is an interesting journey. Motivation, when it comes to motivation now, again, I have a big challenge. Majorly, when you meet people, you interact with people, there are some places even you will agree that today we are meeting, and you go to that place, and the principal tells you, oh, we had said today. I forgot to tell you, we have another meeting. Huh? But generally, that guy is not telling you to come. Yes. So, but that was when we were beginning. When you are established, they can never tell you that way nowadays.
Hilary,
Yes.
it has been great.
Yes.
And I know these guys are start, and we are going to do a lot of videos,
Yes.
a lot of content.
Thank you.
I want to learn more.
Yes.
Especially, I want to learn more about what you actually do as a motivational speaker.
Yes.
Then I want to see you training as a public speaking.
Yes, exactly.
So viewers, be on the lookout. And remember, we'll be having an interview with Jackie
Yes.
talking about youth.
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 Yes.
So
Which is amazing.
be on the lookout.
Yes.
And in case you're not subscribed to this moment, kindly do so. Stay safe until the next time. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.